Hello Internet! Do you want to guess what happened today?
While we went away to post, the car broke down. Apparently it's an issue with the battery, but we aren't mechanics, so we don't really know much about it. Which means that if we don't find a solution to fix it, we're going to need to walk for water and to go to the market. Or at least surely for the water, because we could always get delivered some big amount of food online.
C'est très bien Tommy. Bravo Tommy, c'est bien. Je suis bien. Azrod is trying to repair the door handle that is missing. Repair might not be the right word. I think create is a better word.
Okay, so to be able to open the door from the outside, I've cut this to be the same size of than the one that's already inside of it. Now, in theory, if I turn this way and I apply pressure on the door, it should work at some point. Hop là.
This is how to open a door with no handle.
We were cooking for Norbert and the pets, and we ran out of gas.
So we're making a fire.
Can you explain this again?
So right now there is a huge charcoal and I'm gonna be able to make so much tattoos. That's amazing! If you didn't know, I really love tattoos. But because it's cold, I don't really show it. And I also like to tattoo myself. I made this with hand poke technique and using ink that I made myself. Ink that I made myself with charcoal, of course.
What do you think about the Israelo-Palestinian conflict?
That Israel is colonialist, of course. But I mean, like France is, like the USA are, like England is. Who isn't? I'm not saying that colonialism is okay because everyone is doing it. I'm saying that everybody is like crazy, come on! We're a bit worried because if we're looking at a 10-day forecast, you can see that it's gonna be raining the entire week from Friday to Thursday. And it's raining like all day long, as you can see, from 6 o'clock to like 23 p.m. So yeah, not really looking forward to that because we're using the sun for electricity. So I'm not even sure we're going to be able to have electricity the coming week.
Also, there are no more gas, so we need to make fire to be able to cook. And I don't know if you know this, but water extinguishes fires.
Moreover, as you might have understood now, the car is dead. So we are at a place with limited amount of water supplies, limited amount of electricity, no real way of transportation, and the literal flood is coming. So I guess stay tuned to see how we survive. The solar panel is out for the day. And we're gonna try to charge this car battery with our generator. We saw that some comments wondered how this place could be anti-capitalistic.
The goal of this place is to be what's called an open places. That means that anyone that wants to come can come.
Leon is out in their enclosure today. And Tommy is always full of energy. I think it doesn't work. Now that the dogs are together, they become super protective of us. When a new face enters a proximity, they instantly start barking. It's a bit annoying, but we're working on that, and I'm pretty sure it's happiness bark. But they're still a bit scary for some people. Of course, if we don't have the sun for electricity, we won't be able to produce any more videos for a while. But don't worry, if we're still alive, we're gonna come back. And the cherry on top of it to top it all is that my periods are coming. That's so great. And because the flood is coming, we of course want to be able to fill this basin with rainwater again. I'm pretty sure we just need to close the hole here. Azrod and Tommy are so cute together. Such strong patoons, look at that. Their patoons are the size of my hand.
We had our first meeting with most of the people of the mast, and some friction were made apparent. The way we were using the space and the management of the loudness was apparently an issue, so we are going to move faster to go uphill.
Tommy is also a bit of an issue because they're a bit scary for some people, as their bark is quite loud.
I have a way I love to look at social media. Most people go to school, so most people have an average idea of how many people are in a classroom. And if anyone made a public presentation, they know how hard it is to keep the attention of everyone in class. It's almost impossible. But that's partly what we are trying to accomplish with this channel. And I like to think it about in number of classroom of high school we are able to interest. And with the number of subscribers we have for now, we are around 2 or 3 classrooms full of people.
Talking about classroom numbers, did you know that in France, right, where we are right now, the state of the education budget has been in a perpetual decline for the past 10 years. Moreover, we also have one of the worst education in Europe.
And despite that, we have absolutely amazing teachers that do an incredible job, despite not being able to live correctly because they are not paid enough.
France is one of the European countries that pays the less their teachers. Do you think France is a great country?
It's a great place. The territory is absolutely amazing, but the state is a big problem because the current republic we have is autocratic and centered around the the president and its party.
Did you know that France's classment in world democracies has been in decline for the past few years?
And we are living in what is allegedly one of the richest countries in the world. So if you are watching this for everywhere else, I hope you are doing better than us.
As you can see, we managed to clean all the mess we made.
And now you have a solar punk corner.
We basically put all the mess around there.
But we have a solar panel, so we are solar punks. It's in the title.
We've also made a little kitchen area because we don't have gas anymore. You already know the fire pit, of course, but did you know the incredible table? The tables, because 2 tables. And here is the trash area.
But it's also the fire starting area. Because this kind of paper burns really well and helps start the fire.
To make a fire, I would advise to use 3 kinds of wood, like fire starter, it can be paper or a dry leaf, small branch, twig, yeah, and big, I don't know the name, what's the name? Logs,
yes,
big logs. We also covered the bird with plastic sheet to protect them from the rain that's coming. In France, we use the term bâche. What's that, Azrod? Can you tell me?
We have found 2 mushrooms.
They're both really dry and they're both bullet mushroom. If you're one of the few who were there before the big departure, you might know that we already had adventures with bullet mushrooms. We might consider eating them after an identification. But one thing that's really good about bullet mushrooms is that in France, specifically, there are only 4, I think, toxic bullets, and 3 of them bluish if you touch the bullet, and one of the other one is really red. So this one, because it's not bluish, is probably fine to eat.
And one of them is literally called the devil bullet, and there are little paw of devil on it, so it's really, really visible.
The devil bullet is the one that doesn't bluish. So when you know this trick, it's kind of easy to collect bullets. The mandatory path when we want to post videos is the way with the horse.
We love you and appreciate you. See you. Bye.